Precision English for ESG, Audit-Proof disclosure wording. Welcome. In ESG reporting, precision isn't pedantic, it's protection. Vague wording invites audit challenges, delays, and credibility loss. Reviewers ask, what exactly did you measure? When? And how? If your language is fuzzy, your data will be questioned. Get specific about scope, time, and data sources so readers can trace every claim. Most importantly, write what you can evidence, not what you hope to achieve later. Ambition belongs in targets. Assertions belong to facts. Clear, testable statements make your report defendable, comparable, and genuinely useful for investors, regulators, and customers. Start by drawing hard lines. Name entities and operations covered. This report covers Company A and Subsidiary B, manufacturing at sites 1 to 3, excluding JVC. Be explicit about metrics and frameworks used. We report Scope 1 and 2 market-based emissions under the GHG Protocol, intensity per megawatt hour, aligned with ISSB metrics where applicable. Then clarify exclusions and estimation limits. Scope 3, Categories 6 and 7, excluded due to immateriality, less than 1%. Category 1, estimated using supplier averages with 15% uncertainty. These boundaries tell auditors what to test and what not to, and help readers compare apples to apples. Every number needs a clock. Specify the reporting period and cutoff dates. Data covers FY 2024, the 1st of January to the 31st of December, with procurement cutoff the 5th of January. If numbers shift, explain restatements or prior year changes. FY 2023, Scope 2 restated due to updated grid factors, variance plus 3%. Clearly flag provisional versus final data. Q4 energy figures are provisional pending utility invoices. Finalization by the 30th of March. Timestamping prevents double counting, supports trend analysis, and signals reliability. It also helps assurance providers trace transactions to the right period without guesswork. Words create obligations. Avoid hedging like aim to, seek to, around. When you intend a firm commitment, they sound non-committal and trigger pushback. Use binding verbs when appropriate. Will, shall, no less than, at least, or not to exceed. Example: we will reduce Scope 1 and 2 emissions by no less than 42% by 2030. Always match verbs to the assurance level promised. If you offer reasonable assurance, write measurable, testable claims. For limited assurance, still avoid vagueness but acknowledge estimation. Precision in verbs sets clear expectations and reduces audit friction. Numbers must be checkable end-to-end. Use numeric ranges and units. Water withdrawal decreased 8 to 10% to 1.2 million cubic meters. State units like percent, MWH, TCO2e, and be consistent. Show the calculation method and emission factors. Scope 2 market-based equals activity data times supplier-specific factors. Residual mix used where certificates absent. Reference versions and dates for factors. Disclose materiality thresholds applied. We exclude sources contributing less than 0.5% of category emissions. Cumulative exclusions equals 1.1%. Traceable quantification lets auditors replicate results and readers understand uncertainty. Name the tools behind the numbers. Identify systems and providers. Energy data from building 4 meters via EMS. Procurement from ERP. Product footprints from LCA tool. Cite standards guiding methods such as GHG Protocol, ISSB, or GRI, including version or release year. Document sampling, controls, and review steps. monthly meter reconciliations, abnormal variance greater than 5% triggers investigation, sample of 20 invoices matched to deliveries, management review, signed on the 10th of February. When sources and controls are visible, assurance teams can map evidence quickly and reduce testing scope. Write as if an auditor will quote you, because they might. State the assurance scope and level. External provider performed limited assurance on Scope 1, 2, and Scope 3, Category 1. Describe criteria and subject matter explicitly. Criteria: GHG Protocol Corporate Standard 2015. Subject matter: FY 2024 GHG Inventory. Boundaries per Section 2. Include responsible party and date of assurance. Management is responsible for preparation. Assurance completed the 15th of April 2025. This framing lets readers understand what was tested, against which rules, and who stands behind the numbers. Before publishing, stress test every line. Test statements against proof you hold, invoices, meter logs, factor sources, and sign-offs. If evidence is missing, rewrite or drop the claim. Remove ambiguity and define terms once. Create a glossary for renewable, market-based, material, and use it consistently. Finally, keep a change log and justification notes. Record what changed, why, who approved, and when. This audit trail speeds reviews, avoids rework, and protects your reputation. Clear language plus solid evidence equals ESG reporting that stands up under scrutiny.